Hi guys, I have something to tell you. But don't tell anybody. I have collected so many shaders for the past few days, and I'm going to test it all in the new Zalith Launcher too. So sit back and relax. We are going in 3, 2, 1, let's go! Before that, here's my settings of Zalith Launcher. I'm using fabric version of Minecraft and Mobile Glue's renderer. I also adjust the resolution to 30%. And I'm using 2 chunks only because this test will be powered by Distant Horizon mod. We have all 37 shaders to test, so let's go! First, Atralex shaders. Atralex shader is a fancy shader with lots of effects, especially at night. Unfortunately, this shader does not support Distant Horizon mods. I feel like I was in a dream while using this shader. It has motion blur, but you can turn it off in the shader settings. Next, bliss shader. Unfortunately, this one doesn't work in Zalith Launcher too. It would be amazing shader. It just shows black screen. Next is BSL shaders. What can we say about the OG BSL shaders? Did you know that the BSL is short for brighter shine and light? Of course, BSL shader supports Distant Horizon. It's really an amazing shader to use in mobile. Next is Complementary Reimagined. Well, this shader is really good. With a nice balanced colors and contrast, this one is one to pick. It supports Distant Horizon mods too. Next is the Unbound version. I like this more than the previous one. The skies are great, and the water effects is clear. Distant Horizon mod is supported too. Continuum shaders. This shader is more on natural looking, less colors, and more on the soft side. It doesn't support Distant Horizons, but the shader is good. This shader is great if you pair it with a texture pack. Hey, we have 31 more shaders to test. If you are enjoying the video, please like me and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. FastPBR. I don't know if this is a bug or it's just what it is. The shadows are too dark. But hey, the Distant Horizon is working, so that's it. Hysteria shader. This one is like you entered a mystical dimension. So much fog and volumetric lights. The colors are kind of pale, but it's the effect that makes it worth trying. Distant Horizon is supported also. Insanity shader. If you think Hysteria shader is foggy, well, look at this one. The fog is insane, but Distant Horizon is not supported, so it's sad. But I guess you won't be able to see in the distance with this kind of fog. Kappa shader. This one is focused on being dramatic. The colors are vibrant. The skies are amazing. It has too much motion blur, which you can turn off in the settings. The anti-aliasing is working too much, which can drop the FPS a lot. If you want to use this shader, adjust the settings according to your likings. It's lame that Distant Horizon is not working, but this is a good shader. Makeup Ultra Fast. Well, this shader is the king of light shaders in my opinion. It supports Distant Horizon mod, it has great visuals, and it is really fast. Even if you are using a low-end device, this one will deliver a great performance. Mellow Shader. Mellow Shader offers a light shader with Distant Horizon support. It has no real-time shadows and it makes everything saturated. It has enhanced skies also, great for low-end device. Miniature Shader. This shader just added anti-aliasing and a little fog to the vanilla Minecraft, but it has real-time shadows. And it makes the water clearer. I don't know, but I don't like the water look like this. Nostalgia. This is the most requested shader in my survival series. Maybe you get nostalgic in this shader, haha. Unfortunately, this shader does not support Distant Horizon. Oceano. This shader adds real-time character shadows and anti-aliasing to the vanilla Minecraft. I think there's a bloom effect too. Pastel Shader. This one is a bit on minimalistic shader. It just added a slight bloom effect, real-time shadows, and anti-aliasing. It's similar to Makeup Ultra Fast, but this one doesn't support Distant Horizons. Photon. I read this one in the comments that someone is using this in Zalith Launcher, but I don't think it's working on my device. Just tell me in the comments if it's really working. Potato Shader. Potato Shader is a light shader that aims to boost performance while using some enhancement. Adding a little bit post-processing and anti-aliasing. I just hope the water don't look like this. Project Luma. I remember back in my survival series, someone requested this shader, and it really amazed me how clear this shader is. Back in 2024, this shader has a bug on Zalith Launcher, but now it doesn't have it anymore. But sadly, Distant Horizons is not supported. Rethinking Voxels. Rethinking Voxel is similar to complementary shaders. It has darker shadows and lighter highlights than complementary. All in all, this shader is amazing and gorgeous. Distant Horizon is supported by this shader. Let's move on to Seus Brotherhood. Seus PTGI HRR is an RTX shader that needs a good GPU to run on PC. I remember using this in Zalith Launcher and it works, but the RTX don't work properly. Now, it has bugs in rendering shadows. Seus PTGI HRR3. This shader is more intensive than E12. It is more realistic looking than the previous one, but as expected, same issue is present. Plus, I got blurry. Ha ha ha. Seus PTGI HRR Test 2. This one looks like the unfinished version of the Seus E12. Pale looking and no shadows. Nothing really fancy here since it's just a test shader. Seus Renewed. Seus Renewed is one of the edgy shaders in Minecraft. But running this one on mobile is not so good. It has bugs and issues, but in PC this is still a very good shader. Seus V11. Seus V11 is the mother of all bug in Seus Brotherhood. You can tell it's missing something. Ha ha ha. None of the Seus shaders supports Distant Horizon mod. Shrimple. Shrimple is very simple to explain. It just don't work properly in Zalith Launcher. But the Distant Horizon is present. It would be great if we can actually see the shader. Sildur's Vibrant. Sildur's Vibrant is the shader you always want to have in your shader packs. It has a lot of option, from low profile to extreme profile. We are using the extreme profile now. Distant Horizon is supported too. Nice. At the end of the video, I will pick the best shader to use on mobile and the best shader to use in survival gameplay, so stay tuned. We have 10 more shaders to test. Solas. Solas shader is also similar to Complementary shader. The difference is this one has more fog and less saturated. Distant Horizon is supported too. This shader is nice, but the FPS will drop a lot using this shader. Sora. Sora shader is not rendering on Zalith Launcher. It may be due to the renderer we are using right now, but yeah, it's just what it is. Spectrum Master. Well, this one is not working too. If you experience this one while testing out all the previous shaders, it may be due to device differences, so just try out another shader. Spooklementary. I wonder why this called Spooklementary. Maybe because of the visual effects. Even in broad daylight, it's spooky. Ha ha ha. Sunflawer. Sunflawer is a darker version of Project Luma. The clouds look like it's always ready to pour, but hey, the water is wavy. High water. SuperDuperVanilla. SuperDuperVanilla is another low and device-friendly shader, which offers a lot of customization and effects. For a shader that has vanilla on its name, this one is fantastic. It has Distant Horizon support too. Triliton's shader. Well, this one came out of a daydream. Colors are oversaturated, it's sharp and edgy. No Distant Horizon support though. If you want this kind of shader, you are tough. UShader. UShader is the working version of Seus shader. It said on the description that this is based on Seus, but the developer used his own code. Well done! Vanilla AA. This shader is just another vanilla version that adds anti-aliasing effect, nothing more. Last but not the least is the Vanilla Plus. Another shader with vanilla feeling, but unlike the previous one, this one has more effect. The edge of the chunk has fog. I can't see if distant horizon is working because the fog is too thick. But hey, it has real-time shadows. This is for low-end device for sure. Well, it's time for the best survival shader for daily use pick. And my pick for it is the Makeup Ultra Fast. I picked this one because it's so light that you can use this even in low-end device. It has distant horizon support and has no bugs after all. You can adjust the settings of the colors to make up to your taste, which makes this one my pick for survival shader. So, what you guys think? If I miss some of your shaders, just tell me in the comments. I'll make part 2 if I get a decent number of new shaders to test too. If you enjoy the video and find it helpful, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. By the way, I have created a touch control layout for you guys, so check it out in the comments below. See you next time, guys, and bye-bye.